like a dunce cap. Say me, I tend to keep the reefer where my lungs at. And if it ain't the fam, then catch a contact. Whack energy contagious, we don't want that. Stand from that.
Welcome to Screen Time Love. I'm Anissa, and I'm here with
Ric Scales, 18 Scales Slap and Hand Screw. What up, though?
What's 18 Scales?
18 Scales is a hip hop group that I'm part of with my producer Chuck Moon, formerly known as Raul Quasar, also formerly known as 18 Cents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think you got a big enough introduction, so I'm gonna. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
The newscaster? He's like, I don't think you got a big enough introduction, so I'm gonna put on a beat, and then he put on a beat.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, yo, I'm with Ric Scales. Something like his beat don't feel.
He actually wrote that.
I put it in my notes. I was like, I'm gonna do that for him.
Yo, that was crazy because I didn't know he was gonna do that, and he had said that he was gonna do it. I thought he was joking.
It was so cute.
Yo, like he really wrote a rap, man. That was hilarious.
I thought it was cute because he was like dead ass about it. He was like
the master of creation.
I was like, what?
The wild shit is I didn't catch it until like an hour later. Like we're chilling and I'm like, master of creation. Oh, MC. Oh, you was barring. Like, it was hilarious. He was dead serious, man.
He was like,
he was really going for it.
He was into it then. Mm-hmm. He wasn't just like making shit up. Like he knew what he was talking about. Well, big ups to that guy. I wanted to rap it, but I was like, my computer died. So.
Oh, you wrote a rap and everything?
No, I did. I was gonna do that one.
That's hilarious.
I watched that and I was like, this is not happening right now. I was like, it's like cringy, but it's not cringy. It's like cute. It's like I wanted to be like, oh, you're so cute for doing that.
Mm-hmm. And that was all live. That whole segment, the performance, and I was with my man J Mad, who was playing the keys and making the beat live. Like that whole situation was impromptu. We just kind of winged it. Yeah, like I wasn't freestyling. I was kicking like just random verses.
No, it was good though. I was like, wow, this is really good. It's really nerve-wracking, right? To do that. And you're just like a cappella and nobody else but you, and you're on the news. Like,
I mean, it was regular for me personally, and that's just because I've been in situations like that, like so much, because like improvisational shit is kind of my go-to. Like I started off as a freestyle artist, like so I was completely freestyling like way before I was writing like battles, all that stuff, and then like. Just recently been doing stuff at like the Old Globe Theater and stuff like that, and just having to be like quick on my toes and not cuss like in front of kids, old folks.
You're talking about freestyling. You're a freestyler.
Oh, yeah, so like improv, like especially doing stuff at like the Old Globe and things of that nature where there's kids and old folks around. Like obviously I can't be running around saying some of the shit that I'll be saying like in my songs, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I have to be able to edit like on the fly and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's an important trait to have. I feel like any person that's really trying to perform and like having a level of improv to your shit, it means you can always win when shit gets weird. You know what I mean? Like for instance, I remember seeing this artist, Sante Prince, that's the homie. We were performing at this venue. There was a power outage because there was like fucking thunderstorm, and he didn't even skip a beat. Like lights went out, sound went out, it's dark as fuck. And he's like, everybody clap your hands. And everybody started clapping. He just kept going for like 20 minutes.
Wait, so there was no lights though, and everyone just clapped their hands?
In the darkness.
There was no rapping or anything?
Yo, he was rapping loud as fuck with no mic.
Oh damn.
Yeah, with the claps.
That's pretty good.
It was pretty crazy, man. The promoter's like, you going up next, right? I'm like, he got it, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, you got that.
Don't figure this electricity shit out real quick. You know
You're like, everybody clap.
He already did that for 20 minutes. Exactly. You know what I mean? Hey, everybody start clapping again.
Everybody turn their cell phones on and turn lights on.
Hell no. Well, yeah. So, like, I feel like improv is a super important thing. But yeah, to answer your question, like in those situations, I don't really get nervous. I look at it as like a challenge. It's like you're playing a game, and it's like every time you say the word fuck, you lose a point. You know what I'm saying?
I say fuck all the time.
Yeah.
I'm probably negative like 300 right now.
But I mean, in front of kids and elderly people?
Oh no, just on my podcast.
Oh, fair enough. Fuck that.
fuck that.
Fuck that.
Fuck.
Fuck it. Fuck.
No, I just remember when I first started, when I was with Michael Flicks, my very first episode, I watched it back and I'm like, oh my god, I said fuck like 30 times, like in the first segment. So I just realized that I have a potty mouth. But
is it just nervousness, or is that just your vernacular?
That's just how I talk. But then I get to work and I'm like, hey Sally, how's it going? Like, you know, like it's totally different. But you get me in front of people that I'm comfortable with and like my friends and like, you know, go out and I'm drinking or whatever, like it's just natural.
Yeah, spill the F-bombs.
But then you go to work and it's like, I don't even know what that means. What is fuck?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it slips though.
Me and my friend, she's Native American, we have these holistic bags called medicine bags. And we put sage in there, Palo Santo, like a bunch of like holistic, ancient spiritualistic healing products in there. Yeah, I should push it to your, clinic.
Let me know something.
You all need this, right?
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Need this sage, motherfucker. No, I mean, it's hard for me to push it because I'm not Native American, so I'll go to the powwows and like, I'll be like, yeah, so this is that, and this, and I just feel like I'm like, culture really appropriating.
A cultural.
They're like, you're Filipino.
I mean, like, this is the thing, like, everything belongs to everybody, if you think about it.
Well, that's the thing, it was colonized. You know, it became an American thing to sage when it was really a Native American thing, an Indian thing.
Absolutely.
And then Americans came and were like, let's just sage the fuck out of our house and everything's better. It's like, no, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
There's intention and a lot to it. So
Indeed.
we try to bring that back. But yeah, I should, I mean, how do you guys heal holistically there?
I mean, they have, like solo therapy, they have group therapy, they do, like, yoga, meditation, nutrition, all types of stuff. I don't. I should be doing yoga.
I got a buddy pass. I know you won't be able to come, but, like, just in case. I got a buddy pass. I go to Core Power. I spent this morning. There's a lot of clarity. And I feel like that's the thing that people don't talk about when you do yoga is that, like, when you silence the thoughts in your mind, you can actually do way more. Because you don't have those things telling you you can't do it.
Absolutely.
And so when I started yoga, man, I started a podcast, opened a business. I did so many fucking things, and it's like I'm trying to tell people, like, I'm a product of that environment. Like, I'm trying to let you know, like, my life changed completely through yoga and meditation.
Yeah.
And you won't buy it unless it happens to you. Until you experience that chakra feeling, you know, the whole, like, spiritually, I've been taken over by my own body to tell myself that I can do these things. And it's just insane. Like, I'm like, damn, like, I'm exponentially better as a person after I started practicing yoga. Like, really practicing it. Like, religiously.
And I mean, I feel like with anything, like, whether it's yoga, I know for me, I was doing Muay Thai for a while.
Yeah.
And, like, that, for me, was, like, everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it, first and foremost, it kept me honest. Because if I pull up hungover, you know what I'm saying, my instructor's finna work me. He's like, oh, you're finna get all them, you about to get all that out. You know what I mean? You're gonna sweat it out, you're gonna throw it up, like, all that.
Yeah.
And so it's like, so that kept me, like, from being, you know what I mean? I'm not finna slide out and I have a show and I got the free drink passes, you know what I mean? I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just get on to the homie because I got training in the morning. And if I come in there looking just a little tired, he's like, oh yeah?
Wait, so why don't you do it anymore?
My training instructor moved and I don't, like, I'm very specific about shit, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I like change, but in some instances I don't, you know what I mean? Like, part of that whole situation was like, there was the homie that was training me, like, we're on the same type of vibe, like, it's hip hop, like, all that, you know what I mean? Like, and it was just a specific thing. I don't want to go to something and it be like hella, like, Cobra Kai, or, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, I want to go.
Had it the way you wanted it.
Yeah, so until I find something that's, like, along the lines of, you know what I mean, I'm just stick to doing what I know at home.
Wait, where did he go?
Portland.
Oh, okay. I was like, why don't you just go to the place he went to? But
just fly out to Portland for a little Muay Thai.
Yeah, just, with the day. Well, so then you don't do that. I mean, I'm sure you can find something along the lines, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, like anything. That's kind of what I was getting
Yoga,
at.
telling you.
I'm going to because I'm like
Well,
oddly inflexible, and so like I gotta work on that. You know
I can do the splits now. I mean, that's weird for me to tell you. Sorry. That's for everybody else. No, but I can, and trust me, like, I don't think I could have done that, like, last year.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been like, ow, but now I'm just like, let's just drop it on the floor real quick.
Yeah, no, it's like just but having something physical to do like normally is for me. I find clarity in it. Like there was a time where like walking and running was a big thing for me, and like that's where I came up with a lot of raps. You know what I'm saying? It's like on like long walks or like jogs and things of that nature. And I feel like for anyone, if you do something like that, it's gonna create a level of clarity and stuff. Because it is like a form of meditation. You know
Active form of meditation.
Mm-hmm.
I used to hike a lot. I think my therapist at the time was like, I think you're hiking a lot because like you're trying to like feel pain somewhere else so you don't feel pain and emotionally. I said, oh, that makes so much sense. Because I would go when it was raining. I'd be like, I'd have COVID and I'd be like, I'm gonna go for a hike.
Oh, you were like
I was on it every day. Every day, yeah.
That's wild.
I was like, I'm gonna sweat it out, and then I get down. I'm like, oh, I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. But I think when you get addicted to something like that, which is good, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm addicted to hiking. I don't care. Like, I'd rather be addicted to hiking than meth, right?
Yeah,
so it's like,
right.
Why not?
Yeah, there are definitely worse addictions than hiking.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, hiking's probably one of the least worst ones of the addictions.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I would go there hungover, everything. I was just like, I needed to go. I felt like it was a necessity. Or I would, if I didn't do it, it would be like, I feel like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you felt when you didn't go to much?
Yeah, absolutely. Like it forces discipline. Like especially when it's something that you want to do. Like you know what I mean. Like, and I feel like for people that haven't experienced it, it'll do something for you. Like along the lines of like, for me, like finding something that was hard, but I still like to do it. Like kind of put things in perspective for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, where it's like, okay, so like, I don't have to, like, I can take this and apply it elsewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing.
It's like the discipline, right? The discipline part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the routine and the organization of it, I feel
like. And that's the thing. And that's one of the things I hate about myself, though, because since I'm not with my same training instructor, I'm not as disciplined. And you know what I mean? So I have to refine that for myself. You know what I'm saying?
You should just try a new trainer out just to see.
I don't want to.
Okay, well then you're not gonna do Muay Thai then for a while.
For years.
Until you go to Oregon.
Until I go to Portland, yeah.
So.
See y'all soon.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's far. You'd have to like move out there if you're gonna like.
Yeah, hell no. I heard it rains a lot up there.
Yeah, it's always dark and cloudy. You can't move from San Diego to Oregon. I feel like that's just like you're setting yourself up for like failure.
Pretty much, yeah. That's full blown depression because you need the sun rays and stuff. Yeah.
And they used to go there and like tell everybody how good it is in San Diego. And they were like, "Well, why don't the fuck you go back there?" And then motherfuckers stop talking about it.
Right. And how all the Mexican food there is trash.
Everywhere but San Diego, it's trash.
Yep.
Let's just be real.
Yeah. No, I was actually, there was a spot, I think it was in Phoenix. I can't remember where it was. Phoenix. It wasn't though. Like it was pretty authentic.
You can't make it like TJ if you're not near TJ.
Maybe they was from TJ. I don't know. Good. It was. I can't remember. It was by the college though.
Was it Roberto's?
No.
Was it yellow and red?
I don't know.
Then no, it is not good.
And then in North Carolina, in Raleigh, I swear to God, Raleigh, North Carolina, there was a taco shop that was owned by a dude from Oceanside.
Oh, okay, in that case. I mean, he probably made it close.
Dog.
To what it was.
He used to get busy. Because, I mean, like, you got to take into consideration it's cheaper to live out there and prices are cheaper, so they could afford to do a little flyer.
And still charge hella money for them, right?
Yeah,
I mean, is it still $14 for a burrito up there?
Nah, I think it was less than that.
You know, it's $14 for a burrito.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
In LA?
$14. I don't hear.
Oh.
It's San Diego.
Depending on where you go.
But then where do you go?
I'll be going to places for $14.
Yeah, they are. And like I'll be at the window and I'm like, I could have just went to like Cheesecake Factory and got a steak for $14.
I mean, or you can go to Colima's and get a $14 burrito that has chile relleno and carne asada in it. I'm just saying.
Wait, what? That's a thing?
Yeah, Colima's.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Chile relleno and carne asada?
With the carne asada
I feel like
in a
that's
burrito.
a double protein. That feels weird for me.
I mean, sometimes you gotta experience.
I might have to try that after. Colima's is in North Park though, right?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I mean, they got Colima's like all over the place, but the one that I'll be going to.
I think there's just that one and then one in National City. So I think I'd have to like travel either, like west, north, or south. They don't have one in La Mesa.
Mm.
We don't have a lot of Mexican places in La Mesa. Actually, there's.
But y'all got everything else though. Damn near.
What do you mean?
Y'all got all the, you know what I'm saying, the junk food. And junk food. Y'all got all that American shit. Cheeseburgers and Philly cheesesteaks.
Philly cheesesteaks where?
There's something somewhere around here.
That's Lemon Grove.
Nah, there was one. Oh, no, that's El Cajon. Never mind.
But yeah, this is La Mesa.
I don't know what's cracking out here. Y'all got soul food out here?
You know, actually, there's one, but that's El Cajon. That's like Rolando.
Yeah, you're right.
See what I mean? Like, I think La Mesa is like, it's very East County-ish. Like, we don't have a lot here. But again, like, we're right next to Rolando, so there is that soul food place, but it closes early.
Oh, it's Surf and Soul?
I think so. It's like on El Cajon Boulevard.
I think so, yeah.
And there's always a line.
And it's like, it's not a dine-in spot, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I've never gotten to eat there because every time I pulled up there, because I want to pull up. I don't want to order it and drive across town. I want to pull up and eat it in my car.
But I'm serious though, it's like real close.
Mm.
If you need to just eat right there. I wouldn't be home, I'd be at work, so
Word.
just park under that tree. It's chill.
Mm.
My dog would be looking at you though, like that's what
Who's that sketchy ass dude out there eating catfish? Let's go.
Wait, do you not eat meat?
Oh, no, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a vegetarian. I don't think I could ever do it. Like, I'm never giving up pork or cheese.
I don't know. The guy last night that I interviewed, a Ray Champion, he said that pigs don't sweat. And then after he said that, I was like, ooh, maybe I don't know.
Whatever, bro. We're all gonna die.
No,
like, at some point. You're gonna die. Enjoy
where does that
yourself.
sweat go, though? In the meat, in their skin. I'm not eating their sweat. It's good. I mean, it's nice and crispy when it's fried.
I mean, like, this is my thing. I don't give a fuck. Like, I like bacon. I like bacon and I like chicharrones. That's my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Chicharrones, yeah, those are good. Bacon's hella good. I feel like you can't mock bacon. You know, people are always like mock chicken, mock turkey.
Yeah, that turkey bacon it offends me. Like,
it's bologna. Like, literally, it's bologna.
Literally, you just fried some bologna and you told me you was giving me, like, if you tell me that you're about to give me some bacon and it's turkey bacon and you didn't inform me, you didn't say the word turkey before bacon, like, I'm gonna feel some type of way.
You're gonna know what it is though once you taste it and be like, this.
No, as soon as you see it, you're like, yo, this looks like dog food. What are we doing?
Yeah, real bacon. Yeah, you can't mock bacon. There's no way. Like mock duck, I feel so weird eating that. I'm like, what is it then? It's not a duck. What the fuck is it?
I mean, yeah, no, there's duck and then there's fake duck. Yeah, no, it don't hit the same.
I don't know, I used to have a vegetarian friend. She's like, it's really good. I'm like, it is good, but like, I don't know what it is. Like, what's inside of it?
It was mushrooms. Like the mock duck, if I do recall, is mushrooms.
Well, the chorizo has hella, like, it has more bullshit in it than actually chorizo.
Yeah, that's why.
So I'm like, maybe I don't want that mock duck.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Like, maybe it's just better eating a real duck.
But regardless, if you enjoy it, why the fuck not?
There's so many ducks.
Yo, Peter's gonna shut this shit down.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's so many of them. Like, I don't, like, chickens. There's so many chickens that eat chicken. I don't get why, like, ducks are the same. Not the same. Are they smarter? Do they provide more, like, care to people?
No clue. I'm not in the poultry industry. I'm not in the poultry industry, so I couldn't personally.
But why do you eat chickens and not duck? I just don't get it.
I mean, people do eat ducks.
Yeah, but it's not as, like, prevalent. Like, people don't go, hey, I'm gonna go get some duck wings.
I mean, if you go to like little Thai food spots and like Chinese food spots, they be using the hell out of duck.
No, that's true.
That's normally where I go if I'm like, yo,
oh, so you do eat duck?
Yeah.
Let me see. You want it up.
Like, not all the time because that shit's expensive on pork.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What's so good about it? I don't think I've ever had.
It's like,
duck.
it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like chicken, but it's not.
Is it moist?
I mean, it's literally like chicken, but it has its own little flavor. You gotta experience it. You know
I see them in the windows, like hanging out. I'm always like, ooh, that doesn't look good. It looks scary.
You gotta try it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of spots that sell duck, and like roasted duck is always fire. You know what I mean? Like,
I just start thinking about like Lake Murray and all the time. I'm like, I don't know if I want to just grab one of those motherfuckers and cook them. Like, I don't feel good about that.
yeah, you gotta just go to a restaurant. You don't kill the duck yourself.
Wait, what?
Don't go to Lake Murray and start wilding and
It's
shit.
free food right there. It's expensive.
Yo, with a bow and arrow, like, she got a spear.
Imagine.
How are you gonna catch the duck?
Just give him bread and then just chop it in.
Just over there in Balboa Park.
No, Lake Murray, they have so many.
Mm.
Lake Murray, or like, there's another place, a bunch of ducks too. Yeah, Balboa Park, they're stuck up. Those ducks are like, they stay in that koi pond and they don't leave.
They're just in the mud.
They're in that koi pond and they just, that's it. Like, and there's only a few of them.
Mm.
You know, you go to Lake Murray, there's like a flock of ducks. Just letting you know.
In case I want to go hunting.
Yeah, you said it was expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, why is it, see, I need to contact somebody now. I feel like, why is it expensive? It's
I think
just
it's
like
because
a chicken.
it's not like industrialized the same way as like chickens are. Cause like they like grow, they, you know what I mean, breed chickens and stuff them with GMOs and all that shit.
Breed ducks.
I don't know.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna talk. My sister owns a chicken shop off of Euclid. So if you need some chickens, Pop's chicken shop.
Yeah.
For real, you need pigeons, chickens. They got turtles now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Dog food. Anyways, they should start selling ducks. I feel like, and then start like mating them and then making them food. I mean, why?
Peter's really gonna hate this episode.
No, I'm just saying, like, why are we downplaying that? Like, I don't understand. It's a chicken with a beak, a longer beak.
I mean,
I
essentially.
don't get it.
Yeah.
Chickens are cool, like.
Maybe it's because they taste better.
That's racist.
It's racist. Yo.
Because they're down to kill these chickens, but not these ducks. I don't get it. Like, something's up.
I'm gonna look into it because I want to know. I want to know why. Yeah, why not ducks? Why not ducks?
See, thank you. That was a mushroom moment. I feel like if I was a mushroom, I'd be like, why don't we kill the ducks?
Yo.
Hey, I think I just revolutionized
The poultry industry.
Yes. I better trademark that now.
Yeah.
Tyson's on that shit right now.
Yeah.
They're like, we need duck nuggets.
Duck nuggets
Duckets.
is crazy. Duckets. Yo,
Duckets,
that's very Dago.
Dunk your duckets. See? Anyways.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, now that I'm a millionaire. Get out of here. Just kidding. Anyways, I don't know how we got on that topic. That was really strange. How did we get there?
I forgot.
Chicken. Soul food chicken. Yes.
Surface soul.
Let's get back on the track here. So there's a soul food place. If you guys don't know about it, it's on Oakland Boulevard and it's right across the street from, I don't know what it's across the street from, but there's like a tire place across from it. I don't know. It's really good from what I hear. I haven't even been there.
You haven't been?
I feel like it's so close that I'm like, it's too convenient, you know? Like if it was like, oh, there's a small place in Oceanside, I'd be like, hey, let's go to Oceanside, get that food. But, and then I always pass by and think there's a line. And then, you know, all these people illegally parking. I'm just like, this is too much work.
Yeah, I'm lazy when it comes to that shit. I don't like doing lines at all.
DoorDash.
I don't like doing DoorDash neither because you gotta pay more money and then your food cold when it get there.
That's funny. You're the second person that has told me that. I went on a date, or I had a date, and he's like, I'm just gonna pick it up. I was like, no, I just get it delivered. It's like $5 extra. He's like, it's gonna be cold when it gets here. And like I had an argument about it. I was like, dude, seriously? Like, just let me pay the $5.
I'm gonna just let you know right now, you were in the wrong.
Okay, now that I have a mediator, I should call that guy.
Yo,
like, hey, I'm
hit
sorry.
him up and apologize. Because I remember during COVID ordering food from one of my favorite restaurants by my crib. It's literally a 10-minute walk from my house. It took the food like an hour or more to get there, and it was cold. And I paid like hella extra money, like an extra like 10 or more for the meal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like they have a thing now where you have to be like 15 minutes or less because they get here fast.
I'm not trying to find out.
But even if it's cold, why can't you reheat it?
I don't want to have to reheat. That defeats the purpose.
Sorry for ghosting you. Whatever. I just didn't understand.
Did you just apologize to him right now?
Yes, because I don't know why we had a problem, but I guess.
No, you gotta tell him by name. You gotta.
It's common. No, I'm not gonna. No, sorry. I guess it's common. I just thought it was weird. I was like, I'll just pay the fucking $5 and we'll just get that food right now. Like, sorry. But anyways, now that I know it's normal, I guess I'll be nicer about it next time.
I'm just saying, man. Cause y'all could.
But if he picks it up, he still has to drive back here. It's still gonna be cold. Like.
But not as cold as it's gonna be when they take an hour to bring that shit to you.
I don't know. Okay, I'll rethink it next time.
Things to consider.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Knowing is half the battle. It definitely is.
Type shit.
Now I know. Maybe he would be here today if I didn't get upset about that.
Y'all would have had a warm meal, like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I think we got it. Actually, okay, so he drove from Temecula to kick it with me, and I was like, not about it. I mean, I was about it, but I was like, at first I was cool with it, and then I was like, I'm gonna have him come down here, and if I feel it, if I'm feeling it, then like we'll kick it, right? And then I was like, he got here, and I was like, oh, I ain't feeling it. So then I was like, I didn't want to go out with him, so I was like, we'll just DoorDash food, and then like you can go, like not, trying to be nonchalant. And then he came,
That's
and then
not nonchalant. Yo, if somebody's like, hey, we're gonna DoorDash some food, we're gonna eat, and you're gonna get the fuck out.
No, I was honest with him. I was like, hey, look, I'm not really feeling it. Like, I just want to let you know. And he's like, I'm so cool with you, like, we can hang out. And I was like,
he's mature.
I mean, yeah, or maybe he thought I would change my mind in the course of like 30 minutes, but I was like, let's get food and just DoorDash it. And then I ordered food, and he was like, I'll go get it. And I was like, no. I fucking got it. It's fine. Just get it delivered. And I think I was already not feeling him, so I think like that just made it worse. But, and then he got here, and then he ate our food, and I was like watching TV the whole time. And he's like, oh, so you're not going to pay attention to me? I was like, well, I mean, I'm watching this. I was trying to be nice. I let him finish his meal at least.
That's crazy. Take your apology back right now. Take it back.
He knows who he is. You're really nice. He really is a nice guy. But and honestly, that's why I don't want to waste his time either. I was gonna let him know straight up, like, hey, look, by the way, like, I'm not really feeling this. I don't want to waste your time.
Hey, that's tight.
Like, people need to be more realistic about that stuff, or you're just gonna waste your time.
Yeah, honesty is the best policy.
Yeah. I think time and energy, like, two things we can't really like just fuck around with.
That part, yeah. Yeah, especially the time part. You only get one life. And that's my whole thing is, or maybe you get more than one life, we don't know. But
that's like, another podcast.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole other podcast. As far as we know, one life, enjoy it the best you can. But like, within reason. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you're enjoying life hinders someone else from enjoying their life, then don't do that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's pretty simple.
There's a meme, it's like, if you don't fucking want me, then don't bother me. You know what I mean? And there's like people out there who will like fuck with girls. It's called breadcrumbing. That's a new thing. I don't know. You've been dating for a while, so I don't know if like you know what the term means. Breadcrumbing is like when you leave breadcrumbs for her. Like, you pull away, and then she comes. Like, she'll like talk to you, and you're like, well, I love you, don't worry about it, like, we're fine, like, just to keep her around, and then he'll start treating her like shit again. And then when she comes back to tell him, he'll like breadcrumb her, you know what I mean, just to keep her around.
Yeah, that's gross, I don't like that.
But that's like, they didn't have a term for it before. I mean, but guys do that shit all the time, and they waste that person's time.
I mean, people in general do that shit. I see that shit across the board.
It's filling a void until you find something better. Yeah. I just think...
And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that either. You know what I mean? As long as you're honest about it. I feel like...
who's going to be honest about that? You're a placeholder in my life. Like, no.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be said that way. In my opinion, it's just like, if you're the type of person that's going to be completely forthright and be like, yo, this is where I'm at. And if you're not cool with that, then that's cool. If you are cool with that, then that's cool too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to give people the option to make the decision. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anything outside of that is weirdo shit.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I feel like that's just kind of how people like kind of just function. Like, I don't know. Dating, you haven't been there in a while, but dating right now is just like, it's terrible. Because you have these apps now, and it's like, you don't. Oh my God, do you watch Netflix?
Nah.
You don't.
Nah, I just be watching nerd shit. I'm not.
Oh my God. Well, you need to watch this. There's this. I just watched it this morning. I actually don't watch that much TV because I'm always doing something. But my friend was like, "You have to watch this show. Like, you have to." And it was this guy, and he is. It's a bunch of guys. It's like a series of people. And this first guy, I guess, like, he goes on there and he's like dating this girl, and all of a sudden he just starts beating her like out of nowhere, and like he goes to jail for like 30 days. They let him out, and then he stalks her. And he ends up beating her, and then she finally leaves him, and then he finds another girl. Like, the system's fucked up, because they're taking him in jail for 30 days, giving him, like, time off for, good behavior, and then go find somebody else, and he beats their ass, and, like, he like, kidnaps them for, like, days, shaves their head, and, like, just tortures the fuck out of them.
Is this, like, a true story?
Yeah, sorry, that's fine.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's a true story. And then, I guess, like, it made the news, but, so he would do that, and then the cops would believe him because he's white. You know what I mean? So they're like, oh, like, are you sure this is what happened? And then the girl would end up getting, like, in trouble or charged with some fucking domestic violence. It's like, he beat her, like, clearly. And then he would get out of it and then find some other girl. It was crazy.
See, I would be watching shit like that.
And he uses the apps to find girls. So it's like, now I'm like, don't use those motherfucking apps, bitch. You don't know.
I don't understand why people use those anyway, because this is my thing.
Coming from a guy who's had a girlfriend for 7 years.
Well,
you can't say that.
Like, those things have existed, like, since before I was in this relationship. Yeah, absolutely.
7 years ago?
Yeah, like, Plenty of Fish, all that shit. I didn't use those things. I remember I done had a profile, like, back in the day, and I immediately was like, this is lame. Like, human interaction. This is like, that's the easiest way.
Were you single during COVID?
No.
Okay,
Fair enough.
Then.
Fair enough.
Who are you gonna meet wearing a mask and you can't touch or talk to anybody?
I didn't think about that. But also, I was outside. But that's also why I probably caught COVID like 5 times. You know what I'm saying? But like, it was just like music shit. So it's like I'm doing like live streams and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I mean, you don't want to control your life at the same time. But I mean, like, people didn't have the option to go to, park and fucking hang out and meet somebody, like, or, like, soda bar. You didn't have that option. You had to be like, okay, what's on this app? And even then, I was like, oh my God.
Because North Bar, or was it, what's that bar in North Park that used to be next to Bar Pink?
Oh, North.
True North. It was open all COVID.
Was it?
Hell yeah.
Wait, what?
I was out there.
I feel like they would have got fined or something, right?
Nah, like, well, I mean, not the whole time, because, like, when they, like, had the for real shutdown, they had, like, the to-go service and
Oh, but you were in there. You were there.
Not during that time, but when they, like, did the soft open, like, they would, if you bought food, you could be there, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Go there, buy a cheeseburger. The burgers was fire at the time. Now they don't make the burgers no more.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they had fire-ass burgers back in the day.
What happened? Like, the burger's a burger, though.
Nah, that's not true. Like,
what made it fire? You have to tell me so I know.
It was just a good classic style burger. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
now? Yeah, but like, in my opinion, better because it had bacon.
You can just put bacon. Okay. Oh, I mean,
I shouldn't have to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're going out to eat, you should have
that shit out.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Why can't get bacon on mine?
Because they only have 5 items. But that's true. They have like the secret menu.
But they don't got bacon on it.
You can do a Flying Dutchman. Why can't you do like a Flying something else?
You know what I mean? With the bacon on it.
Ooh, yeah. Maybe they'll watch this. They'll be like, you'll be like, oh my God, there's bacon.
Yo, Rick was right. We need bacon.
I mean, I guess I think of bacon on burgers. I think of Wendy's. I feel like Wendy's always has like bacon on their burger. The Baconator. That's why.
The Baconator. Yeah, with that
Wendy's
square patty. I'm not big on Wendy's for the burgers, but they got like, you know what I mean, other stuff.
They got chili.
Their chili goes crazy.
Yeah.
Their chicken nuggets go crazy.
Do they? The chicken nuggets? I
Yeah,
feel like they're nuggets.
the spicy nuggets, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I bite into them. I'm always like, what is this?
I mean, it's not chicken, but, but it tastes good.
No, it definitely does. Like, the McDonald's fries, like I can never ditch those. Even though like they're bad for you and I know it's not food, I'm just like, damn, they're so good though.
McDonald's fries are top tier for sure.
Why? What is it?
I don't know, but there are spots with better fries though.
No.
Rallies. Their burgers are
I live
made.
right down the street from one. Don't tell me that. 'Cause I'll
Their
go
fries
there.
go crazy.
Do they? Oh shit. Okay, what about like, okay, your carne asada fries. Do you like the thick fries or the shoestring fries? I feel like the shoestring fries are better.
I mean, it depends because I mean every place does it kind of different. Like, cause there's little combinations that work. It just depends. I need my fries to be hella salty. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, that's like kind of hard though because people want to put hella salt in there and be like, well, I don't know if they're gonna like this. You know what I mean? Like, let's just test it out.
I feel that, but it's like for me, I need my fries like kind of crispy, kind of not crispy.
Okay.
Hella salty.
Yeah. The same guy's gonna pick up his DoorDash.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh God, you must be so hard to deal with.
Yo.
She's like, damn, can we just get some fucking fries? Like, why do you need them to be half crispy, half soft? Like, come on. Okay, well, now, I mean, I guess I should call a guy back because I feel like you're way more difficult.
Yo. Type shit. Yeah, I mean, I'm very specific.
Yeah, just about your food though, or about everything?
It depends.
What do you mean? Elaborate. Like,
everything is situational. Like regardless of whether we're talking music, like whatever the case may be, like what's true in this moment may not be true in the next moment. Like just depending on, you know what I mean, all the factors included.
So you're saying that like you are not, but I mean you have to be specific about something like in your life. Like if you prefer, you know, to have kids or not.
Yeah, I mean.
Do you want kids?
I have a son. I have a 15-year-old.
I need more kids.
Hell no.
Oh, you're done.
Nah, my son is really dope, and I feel like just on like mathematics alone, just to balance the universe out, my next child will have to be the Antichrist. Like, because my kid is a good ass kid, man. Like, he's really good. Like, he doesn't like straight A and B student.
I mean, that's parents though.
Yeah, he stay out of trouble and shit. And I feel like if I have another kid, he's like, no, this kid, like, I'm telling you, like, as a parent that's watched other parents and what they've gone through that have maneuvered similar ways to me and had completely different results, it's like I have something to do with it, but like it's just him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is who he is. Like, he's hella chill. But I feel like if I was to have another kid, that they would just automatically have to be a piece of shit.
I mean, that's how it is. It's always like you have one child, they're great, and they're like, we're gonna have another one, and that one's like so hard to do
The
with.
demon child. Yeah.
You know, you're right. But I mean, it's different because you reset with somebody else. I feel like then you might get a good one because that's your first one with that person.
I'm not trying to find out.
Okay, my bad.
That's
okay, my bad. He's all, girl, no, I won't.
No one else. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. I have twins, so I'm like, I already had a bad taste in my mouth for pregnancy. Like, I was like, I'm not going to do it again. I don't know how people with, like, twins or triplets, and they're like, we're going to have another one. Oh, no, girl, you had a hard-ass time the first time around.
I got a couple friends with twins that all had their babies at the same time, which is crazy.
What?
Yeah.
What year was it?
It was, like, 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, but, like, a handful of my friends all had twins. Like within months.
Well, did they do in vitro?
Did
they do in vitro where they like plant the? It was natural.
No, like it was just by chance. Like it was friends that know each other, but they're not like super close. But like we're all in the same little friend group. But yeah, a couple of the homies had twins at the same time. Yeah.
Did they have one after that?
One of the homies did. One of the homies had another kid.
They
I was like,
money.
yo, brave.
They must got money because that shit is so expensive.
Rough. But yeah, like, for me, I don't think that I want to have another kid, and for multiple reasons. One, I think the world is wild, and like I feel kind of like bringing a kid into the world in the first place just due to the state of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, I feel super blessed to have a kid that like. He's very conscious, you know what I'm saying? He understands what's going on, his comprehension is high, and like he knows what is in front of him. You know what I'm saying? And he knows to just be a good human, and it's like to be the change that you want to see in the world. So, like, that's tight to me.
That is cool. I like
but,
that.
Yeah, I'm not doing it again.
I mean, but obviously he's a product of, you know, you and your ex. Like, I mean, I feel like he didn't just get that from anywhere. So
yeah,
obviously,
I mean,
like,
to a degree, absolutely. But there's a large portion of me that honestly believes that is just, that's his vibe. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, did we teach him things? Yeah, but like, my parents taught me things too, and I still chose to do some of the bullshit, you know what I mean, that I was on. Like, this kid he just wants to be on the straight and narrow. You know what I mean?
our world's probably so fucked up that he's like, I ain't going out. I ain't gonna be on the street talking to a trash can. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be good. I want to be safe.
And he's not a square. Like, he's a square, like, by, you know what I mean, definitions, but he's not like a square.
Like, he's a cool, smart kid.
Yeah.
And he's 15 now, so it's like you can actually kick it with him and have fun. Like, you guys can go to the arcade and like do things together. Opposed like when they're 3 or 4 and you're like, fuck man, like, go sleep.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, he's always been like, my son's always been like super chill. Like, we've always been like very
I mean, but
close.
you guys can bond now though. Like, you know what I mean? Like as men, like you guys can do things together.
Yeah, no, there's definitely that
cool.
difference where it's like I can talk to him differently than I could have like years ago and stuff. And like he's like a little adult. He's 15 going on 47. This nigga think he my dad now. That's my guy.
That's cool though. I mean, I feel like that you are kind of you're super chill, right? And you're like, I feel like that's kind of.
I mean, I am till I'm not.
Huh?
I am till I'm not.
What does that mean? Oh my god, is there a scale? Is there a scale to Ric Scales? I don't know. Let me know.
Yo, I mean, everybody has, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do a lot of shit. Like,
Are you military?
my dad was military, but my mom worked at like various like HBCUs around the country, so I'll move around with her, and then eventually move with my pops. Did the military brat thing until I graduated. Yeah.
You live in Honolulu. Honolulu is like not just someone up and lives. So were you living there with your father?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the military stuff. That's actually where, like, I learned how to freestyle and like got into battle rap and stuff like that.
There's some good Hawaiian rappers out there.
Amazing.
I follow one. What's his name? He's funny. They're comedians too. I forget his name. But I watched because I used to date this. I dated a bunch of people. I'm such a whore. I used to date this dude, and he was like Hawaiian. No, he was Japanese. So he was like kind of Hawaiian. He had like Hawaiian, like whatever. I feel. And he was like, "Let me show this Hawaiian rapper because I like watching the ciphers. I think they're interesting." And so he's like, "Let me show you the Hawaiian ciphers." And I was like, "Damn, that little Hawaiian boy got bars." Okay, I see.
A lot of like, there's hip hop is really prevalent on the islands.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they get down out there.
I was surprised. I mean, when you think of like the islands, you think of like, you know, hula. You know, you don't think of like them rapping out there. Yeah,
well, I mean, like, I feel like Honolulu is the closest thing I've experienced. It was San Diego is the closest thing I've experienced to Honolulu since I left it. Like, for real. Like, it's very similar in a lot of ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When I would go there, they're like, "Are you local?" Because I was like, I looked like I guess. Yeah. Like Filipino. Yeah, eat spam. You know. So did you like when you went there? Did you become like accustomed to their food?
Not crazy. I was on my military brat shit, but I was really big on like, I was always on base. Like, for the most part, I was at school. I was on base. Like. And when I would leave base, I would go to another base. Like, I would leave Triplet, go to Hickam.
Do you guys have your own beach though?
Yeah, well, it depends on like certain spots have their own beaches, like, but not all the bases. You know what I mean? Like Triplet didn't have a beach. It's like a mountain. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So it just depends on the location. But like I said, I was always like running around with other military brats doing military brat shit. Like, I did have a lot of homies that were local, but for the most part. Like, I spend a majority of my time on military bases or in Waikiki. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Waikiki is a Oahu though. Like, that's a party city.
Yeah. No, but it was tight. Like, I loved it out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a large portion of the reason, like I said, why I love San Diego is very similar.
Like, especially when it's like partly cloudy. I get that feel, you get that feel of Oahu. If you've been there, you know that feel. It's like
it'll rain hard as fuck for 15 seconds.
Right. That sucks. Or like the tourists are like, I didn't didn't bring anything for this weather.
Don't trip. It's gonna stop right away. Like you can tell when people haven't been there.
Yeah.
So they start panicking. You know what I mean?
Well, you be driving like in North Shore and like right next to the ocean. And you're like, oh my god, like this is really scary.
Right.
Like this is gonna bring me right into the ocean right now.
Right, and it's only raining on one side of the street.
Yeah, but there's like no barrier between the water and the street. So you're like, is something gonna happen? Like, am I gonna die? Like, you just never know. Like, especially when it's raining. When it's raining here, we get flooded. You know, so it's like, what if just a big tsunami comes and wipes us out? We don't even know. Yeah, but I like Hawaii. I've been there like plenty of times. They treat me like that's why I like it. Oh, you're a regular. Come on in. I was like, I haven't been here in like 10 years, but okay, let's go. You think I'm somebody else. That's what it is. I like it there though. And then you get like the sick ass tan for like, and it lasts like 3 months.
Hella. Yeah, no, when I lived out in Hawaii, I was black as hell. Like, I miss it. That equator sun, it does it, man. I'm 17.
You need to go back. You need to take your girl. You guys need to go on a vacation.
Yeah, she'd actually been asking about that. So we got to make it happen.
Why don't you just wait? Why do you have to wait? Why didn't you make it happen a long time ago?
Because I'm horrible at planning.
All you gotta do is like book a trip.
I know, right?
And where's your dad at? Is he here in San Diego or?
He's in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you don't have any family there anymore? Yeah, friends there though, I'm sure.
Like one or two. Yeah, like one of my good homies from there just passed not too long ago. Yeah.
I hear it's rough out there too, because it's kind of like there's nothing else to do. So like, my ex, his friend lived out there. I guess he lived out there in Hilo, and like it's hard because like, even when I was there, I feel like it was like called ice, and like you would just see like in Waikiki like fucking people just wigging out.
Loped
because
out. Yeah.
what are you gonna do? You're on an island for your whole life. You know, you don't know how to get out of there. So they get twisted on this shit, and it's like, you know, sometimes.
Yeah, I know for me, when I went there, I could have just stayed there forever and I did shit with my life and been completely happy.
Yeah. You kind of give what you get in the universe, just in general. I feel like it's a shift when, like, I stopped hanging out with people that were, like, not productive. And then I started hanging out with people that were productive. And then all of a sudden I'm, like, in LA with, you know what I mean? Like, talking to people that are making actual moves. Opposed to, like, people that are, like, at home, like, binge watching, like, some stupid show. Like, I'm like, I can't do that for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna be happy or content. Like, why would you want to live your life like that? And I kind of cut those people out, and it's like now I feel like I'm talking to different people, so I'm getting different outcomes.
Absolutely. That's what they say. Like, you, like the group of people that you're around is the type of person you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, influence is real no matter how old you are. Like, if you're around people that are doing certain shit, that's what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? To at least some degree. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not to the fullest. Like, that doesn't mean just because you got a friend that smokes crack, you're going to go smoke crack too. You know what I'm saying? But
if all of them
if all your friends smoke crack, you smoked a little bit of crack.
You're going to leave or you're going to
you had to play one time at least. Like, you're not going to bullshit me. You feel me? But, like, yeah, that's just the general thing. That's something that I've been learning recently too. Just, like, being around people that are, like, you know, driven. Yeah, absolutely. But I've been kind of blessed to always be around that since I touched down in San Diego. Like,
because you're a creative.
Yeah.
Creatives never stop growing. If you notice, like, when I'm around the corporate people, they're done. This is where they're at. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna retire here.
Yeah, they peak out.
That's it. But I worked at Kaiser for 20 years, and I still do. But like, I changed my department because I felt like I was gonna be there forever. But once I realized, like, I can't be in a box. Creatives can't be like held to like just that one place. Like, you need to go. You need to move or you're not like happy. And I felt like that. So, you know, I do the podcasting thing pro bono. I don't get paid for shit. You know what I mean? But for me, I feel good. Like, I feel better than I am at the pharmacy filling drugs and like, you know, saying, okay, this is my life. You know, I'd rather like travel, like, you know, just drive up north and like meet new people, find out new things, learn new things about people.
Absolutely.
You know, exploit them for their fucking like their talents and let them go on and do their thing. Like, it's a movement. You know what I mean? It's not just like stagnant. I hate being stagnant. Like, I hate that shit. Can't do it. You being creative, I'm sure you.
Dude, like, it's
can't do that either.
Yeah, I have moments of stagnation. I just got out of like like 6 months writer block, and that shit was fucking rough. Like, you feel like, yeah, I mean, like a superhero that lost their powers or something like that. Yeah, it's just like a rough ass feeling, and you wonder like, is it ever gonna come back? And then you have one of them nights in the studio where pen's working like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kind of revitalizes the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like with anything, it's just persistence, man. Like, if you got a path that you want to be on, you just gotta stay on it. Like, shit's gonna work out eventually. You're gonna fuck up. You're gonna fall off. You gotta learn to forgive yourself, jump back on, keep pushing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like for people, like, for me, I didn't know, like, I was into this until I did it, you know, and I was 40 and I started, and I'm like, I'm gonna do a podcast, you know what I mean? And now I'm like, God, I should have been a journalist. Like, I should have just started being a journalist my whole life. Like, that, if I just started off that way, I wouldn't be, like, upset about my job currently, you know what I mean?
But also, like, shit comes when it comes, because that's how it's supposed to sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you gotta go through certain shit. Like, maybe if you would have gotten that, you know what I mean, opportunity, or been open to that opportunity earlier, things might not have turned out the way you wanted it to, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like, it's all a matter of timing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta do the most with what you got right now. Because I got years and years worth of regrets I could add up, you know what I'm saying? But all of those mistakes, the L's, like, all that shit, like, it all led to the person I am right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's true, because I feel like I can do this podcast and talk to you about experiences and knowledge because I've been there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I hung out with the homies and the gangster crowd, and I hung out with the punks, and I hung out with the fucking pretty girls and the mean girls, and I worked in a corporate office. Like, I can talk about sports to you or drugs or anything, because I mean, I've been around. Like, I know, but I feel like if I just started off as a journalist and went to school and did all that shit, I probably wouldn't know any of that shit. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't have experienced that.
Yeah, versatility, man. Like, I feel like if you're, one of the biggest blessings I ever had, like, it's like a gift and a curse, like, and that's why I love San Diego so much, because I moved around so much, and then I touched down here. I've been here longer than I've been literally anywhere, and like, San Diego has been like, it's literally home to me. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like this is my hometown. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, going all these other places and experiencing all these different, like, you know what I mean, cultures and things of that nature, I feel like it gave me a greater understanding. And I feel like anyone is like, if you've been in one place your whole life, go somewhere else. Go a couple places. Like, go someplace close, so go someplace far, figure it out. Like, you know what I mean? Because you're going to learn shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you have the same exact mind frame that you had when you were like a little kid, you ain't growing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, yeah, it's just gotta change at some point. Feel me?
I mean, but I don't know, like, being from the West Coast and just being from the West Coast, like, you can't really be like, oh, you should go to New York and see how it is there, because you know what the West Coast is the West Coast. I'm sorry.
Yo,
you can't, I'm just saying.
Hey,
like,
I'm not gonna deny that. I'm from the Midwest. We got the West in it. When I grew up in the Midwest, and we emulated a lot of West Coast culture. You know what I'm saying?
Like, so people are like, you don't even know. You've never been. I've been to, like, Texas. I've been to, you know, New York. I've been to Hawaii. But, like, nothing compares to that SD. Like,
but
vibe,
all of
the
these
weather,
things,
the chill, like, all of it.
But all these places have something to offer. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They do.
Like, anywhere you go, like, any person you meet, like, there's something to be gained from anything.
Right.
And in my opinion, like, just experiencing as much different cultures, whether you agree with their culture or not, is always going to give you more perspective. And the more perspective you have, you know what I'm saying, the better you're going to move.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I feel like in different countries, too, more so. Like,
Yeah, I still
living
haven't
here
been
and living in,
overseas.
like, the Philippines or Thailand or something, you know what I mean? I'm sure you gain a lot more perspective. So, I mean,
I still haven't been overseas. I got to get my passport thing
I
going.
haven't been overseas either. Everyone's like, oh, you've been in the Philippines? I'm like, no, I know, I should go. But
Yeah, I'm trying to go to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Back to the motherland. See what's up.
fun. I have a friend that, like, went there and he's posting pictures and I'm like, damn, I didn't know Africa was that beautiful. Fuck.
Yeah, it's like that out there.
Can we
People
get
think
a
it's
beach
all
like that?
people think it's all like huts and, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Loincloths and shit. It's Africa's
I'd be
sophisticated.
okay with
a majority of the world's wealth comes from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, you know what I mean? And it's like,
wait, what comes from Africa?
A majority of the world's wealth, like a lot of the resources.
Really? I thought it was China. I thought they produced all our shit.
I mean, yeah, they produce all our shit, but a lot of the products, like, you know what I mean, the batteries in your phone come from Africa, and that's a controversy in and of itself.
Wait, why?
It's a lot of slave labor. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so it's like Shein or like those little.
Yeah, shit's funky, but like.
Fashion Nova.
Yeah, like Africa's basically been pillaged for a majority of its wealth. It's been distributed throughout, you know what I mean, all of civilization, like mostly Western civilization.
But they're not like happy to have a job. Like, I feel like.
Hell no. Like, if you're like a little kid.
Oh, it's a sweatshop? Like for kids?
Should be fun. Look,
no. We're not
going to get deep
no.
That's like a whole nother hour. I got shit to do. But,
wait, children?
Yeah, look up. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I want to do that because then I get sad. And I'm like, God damn, that kid just needs to go outside.
In a day where you're already sad and you're like, fucking, I want to be more sad, and go look up.
I'm like crying and I'm like, God, you damn you, Ric Scales.
Yeah, look how the batteries got in your phone. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not even use my phone anymore.
Yo, you had to stop using everything. If you were to stop using any product that had some level of corruption, you would have to stop using every product. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I know, but I didn't realize, like, in Africa that was... I knew in China, I didn't know, but, like, you feel it, obviously. People talk about, like, Shein and, like, Fashion Nova and Forever 21. Like, they're all labor shops. But, like, I didn't know that happened in Africa.
Oh, there's so much shit going on over there. Like, yeah, if... Like a good hour of research will alter your whole perspective on that shit.
They don't highlight that, though.
That's by design. It's not an accident.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, Gaza is going through like a really terrible time. I mean, they'll highlight some of that, but like not the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like they kind of blind you from a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
They feed you what they want to feed you, and then you eat it, and you're like, well, can't taste it.
People don't give a fuck, because if people gave a fuck, then shit wouldn't be the way it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, convenience. Like, you know what I mean? Even myself, I'm not gonna exclude myself from that portion of the conversation. Because I'm an American, sitting here with my little iPhone and my motherfucking Levi's with my Adidas on.
But you can still have empathy. You can still have a heart. Even though you need these necessities, like, you still feel for them. Yeah.
I mean, we don't need them, but, like, in society, you know what I'm saying? If you're, like, I envy the homies that are, like, the odd men out that don't have social media.
Wait, what?
Like,
you don't have social media?
There are people, I know a couple people that have zero social media.
But for your position in life, you need it.
Oh, I need it. Yeah, it's mandatory.
They wouldn't know who Ric Scales is unless you had social media.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm pretty sure there would be a way to make it happen, because, I mean, if there's humans and there's microphones, you know what I'm saying?
It's more work, though. You gotta go outside your home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Build your brand. But, like, I get what you're saying, though, but those people are, like, I feel like all natural. Like, they don't use their phone, they don't use, like... And there's very few of those out there, but I'm sure there's a level to their happiness that we can never see. Like, absolutely. I'll never feel, because
you felt it at one point, like, prior to social media existing, you know what I'm saying? Because we old, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had a pager, 143-27-24/7, or a bitch die. God damn. I got bitch die a lot. I don't know. Maybe
what were you doing?
Girls are mean. They just want to prank call you. They'll just, like, send you bitch die, and you, like, feel bad all of a sudden. But you're reading it, and all of a sudden you're like, God, I'm just a shitty person. But you don't know who sent it. It's probably your ex-boyfriend, or like your ex-best friend, or your friend, and once you feel like shit.
Silly and shit.
Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah, we had pagers and we made it work. But goddamn, give my kid a pager or like, yeah, no, that wouldn't fly. I'm like, you gotta type in numerics. You gotta type in numbers as letters. They would die. I mean, they would probably be like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
shit.
They're like, I can order a pizza with my phone.
Literally, you can do anything with this motherfucker right here.
Right? I'm recording a podcast, and then after that, I'm gonna order DoorDash, and I'm gonna have them deliver it, and then
it's gonna be cold.
And then I'm gonna edit my podcast, and then I'm gonna call my homie. Like, you do all that on that phone, which is a trip, right? Because we were 6 or 7, maybe like 9 or 10, and we didn't have any of that. And then we were 20, and all of a sudden we had like everything at our fingertips. Yep. So imagine what our kids are gonna have. I don't want to know, but I'm sure it's gonna be ridiculous.
It's already getting there, you know what I'm saying?
But Russell said, he's like, he views athletes as musicians. Like,
Mhm.
it's one thing to have an interview, but we want to see them, like, ball.
Yeah.
So, I want to see, do you have, like, something you freestyle for us? I mean, I can play you a beat with Mike.
No, I can kick some. I'll kick like I can throw it out like a kick.
I need to get fancy for this.
Reminiscing on days pounding the pavement or flying over the maze, riding the spaceship. I broke north, I couldn't die on the slave ship, but either way, I'm still a part of the matrix, trying to quotation fingers make it until I wake one day to learn that I ain't shit. Human beings, we all a product of hatred, be it class or race, whatever the case is. And some will sell their souls for product placement and spend it all on materials by the cases. The other day the thought hit me like a bass kick. The world going to hell in the hand basket. My bad, basket, we all going fried. When that shit happen, I won't act surprised. But before that, I'm trying to smash through the sky, cause you never miss the water till the planet go dry.
Yeah, so that's Ric Scales, guys. I mean, I'm pretty sure you know who he is. I'm pretty sure you've done interviews all over San Diego.
A little bit.
Just a tad.
A little bit.
KPBS, PBS, CBS.
Type
And he's his
shit.
house.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, yeah, I mean, he's on to bigger and better things. He's been around for 20 years, and I'm sure he can keep going. Anyways, we're going to be out, and it was fun. Thank you so much for coming. I feel honored to be sitting here with you, honestly.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Peace.